Hey gang, welcome back to my channel. In this review, we'll be talking about a very underrated fragrance from the house of Memo Paris. So if you're curious to know more about that, don't go away. So welcome back everyone. Before we begin, if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified of any future content, videos, and giveaways. So as I mentioned, this particular composition is a very underrated fragrance from the leather series from Memo Paris. For those of you who don't know, Memo Paris is a Parisian niche house who, in my opinion, puts out some of the best leathers I've ever smelled. And I'm not a huge leather fan. I don't usually love leather fragrances, but every leather in their leather collection I absolutely love and I adore. So this one is a very unique leather. I've not smelled anything like this before, and I absolutely fell in love with it when I smelled it a few years ago. This one is coming from Paris again, and this one is Oriental leather. So Oriental leather pays homage to stargazing, or kind of sitting under a canopy and gazing at the beautiful star-peppered skies from the Wahiba Sands in Oman. So a lot of all the leather series fragrances from Memo Paris pay tribute to travels around the world, all the smells and all the imagery that might be invoked from different travels from different parts of the world, and what you might smell, what you might see, and that scent memory that puts it all together. So this particular one is paying homage to that particular part of the world. Now, what I get with this one is quite unique, and let's just spray it on and see what I get. Oh, I love this one. I really love this one. Oh, I love it. It's so beautiful. It's so unique. So what I get from this one is a very clean, very soapy, like a very clean, soapy cilantro that is married and interplayed with this spicy, warm red chili pepper. And red chili peppers are not something I really see a lot in fragrances. And it's also blended very well with this lavender, this herbaceous, minty lavender. So you're getting this very clean, soapy, spicy, minty opening, which I think is really nice. It's like almost cooling. And then it melds and almost melts very quickly into this heart, this very spicy heart. This really wonderful anise, and this anise with this almost like very lovely, very polished tea note that's melted together with this warm, also spicy cinnamon. So you're getting this warm spiciness from the anise and the cinnamon, but it's also played with this really nice tea note, and also this very clean soapiness from the cilantro and herbaceousness from the lavender. That's all melted together with this really wonderful clove. And I think that anise with the clove and the cinnamon almost create like this spice bouquet, and it's very ambrosial. Oh, I love this one. It's very ambrosial. It's very pungent. It's very like sweet and spicy at the same time. And that's all played and very well blended with this lovely benzoin vanilla combination. And I typically think benzoin gives off a very vanillic feel anyway, but it's giving off this very resinous vanillic quality with this earthy patchouli, and then it's all anchored with this wonderful soft leather. And it's, the leather in this one isn't a very big, bold, boisterous leather like you might find in African leather, or you might find in Russian leather, for example. This one is a soft leather. So although this comes from a leather series and this is a leather fragrance, it's almost like an Oriental leather hybrid, which is kind of apropos because it's called Oriental leather. What you get from this one though is a very spicy, warm, polished, regal feel that is very also resinous. And I think the benzoin mixed with the vanilla and the patchouli gives off almost an incense vibe, and I don't think there's any incense listed in the notes, but it really gives a very incensey vibe, which is very soft but also very sexy. I think this one is very semi-formal, if not formal, I wear this one with a nice shirt, or I wear this one with a nice suit. This can be worn by, although I think this leans more masculine, this can be worn by any gender. This really is something that I think can be worn in a lot of different settings, but again, I think this is more semi-formal to formal. And you know, interestingly enough though, I also like wearing this one in the fall and winter because it is more bold and daring, but I love wearing it with a leather jacket or a nice jacket. And I think it really plays off of that combination very well. And it's something that I think is super under hyped. It's not talked about enough. It really deserves more kind of, you know, feedback and hype in the community because this is a really beautiful leather. Oh, I love this one. I love it. It's so good. Longevity, just like other Memo Parises, are really, really fantastic. It's outstanding. I get over 8 to 10 hours easily, so 8+ hours with at least 3 hours of projection, and you can smell this one on you all day. It's just really lovely. I love it. Oh, it's super sexy. So that is it for my review of Memo Paris Oriental Leather. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of this one. Do you own it? And if you own it, what do you get out of it? What notes do you get out of this one? And if you own other Memo Paris leathers, which one is your favorite? So that's it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, take care and take care of each other. Bye, guys.